Hi, beautiful Taurus. Welcome to New Era. My name is Emma. So, Taurus, here's the thing. I've already done a reading for you and I cannot find it. For my life, I cannot find it. For my life. So dramatic. But it's like I went to clear some stuff out in my computer and I thought I left it like safe and sound in a very specific space. And I did 3 readings the other day, Aries, Taurus, and Gemini. And there's Aries and there's Gemini, which makes no sense. It just makes absolutely no sense, because I can understand if like Aries was gone and then Taurus and Gemini is right next to each other, or Gemini is gone because Aries and Taurus is right next to each other. But the fact that Taurus, which sits in the middle, is just nowhere to be found, I have no idea. It got a little bit obnoxious because it means like I have to do that reading again. But for whatever reason, and I just want to tell you about it because it seems to, things are like coming and going right now. Things that just seems to like magically just disappear and magically appear seems to be a factor for Taurus, for the collective, but definitely for Taurus being this like, okay, the reading is gone. I have no idea what it was about. I can't remember. And for some reason, I'm supposed to do it again. Also, before we continue, I just want to say that I now offer personal readings. So if you're interested in that, just go check out in the description box down below how to get one. How to get one? After that introduction, you might have no faith in me. Okay, we're going to start for the month of September to get your underlying energy here. And then we're going to get all the rest of the cards out on the table and have a full message. And at the end of this reading, we're going to allow the angels to come in and speak and see if there is an extra message there for you for the month of September. So there's the... Wow, leadership, set your goals. This is the Leo card. Sunflowers. It's just very, very fiery and very sunny and very happy. And I'm asked to read the book, which I sort of never do for this one. Leadership. Illusion, knowledge, legends, leadership. I see that. You see the stars in the back there as well. Gorgeous. Just see how many sunflowers. Just a sea of sunflowers. It's really beautiful. You can master yourself with assertiveness and self-discipline. Take a leading role in this situation, knowing that mind over heart is sometimes necessary when group decisions need to be made. Define your structure, set your boundaries, and focus your attention on achieving your group goals. Stick to your plan and see it through to the end. Your strength of purpose helps to overcome obstacles and achieve the impossible. Expect an opportunity or job promotion with extra responsibilities. This may require letting go of an unhealthy this may require letting go of unhealthy choices. And the mantra for this card is I make fair and just decisions. I am a good leader. So this is a lot to do just like about keeping your eye on the goal, like keeping your eye on the bigger picture. This is also like you might, like your heart might steer you in one direction, but what's better for the group, like what is good for one might not necessarily be good for all. And there's something right now that you're trying to figure out that needs to be good for all, like to just really incorporate all. How does this work for the bigger, for the collective, for the collective in this situation? Even if the collective is just 2 or 3 people in a situation, it's just like what works for us right now. I would never say like ever to work or go against your heart, but there's something about like you can probably just really rely on what's best for the group will be best for you. Interesting. So that's like underlying there. Underlying. Okay, what do you want to tell Taurus, please, with that underlying energy? I'm just going to wear you out with that one. What do you want to tell Taurus, please, for the month of September? So we have, okay, so I just want to say, because I did a personal reading just before I did this reading here, and these two cards came out. They didn't come out in this order, in this particular order, but they were there, and they're tying it into this reading. So I just want to say, for some of you guys, your spiritual path is so important right now to choose. It's almost like a side note, but it's a huge one. Like the most, probably if you take anything away from this message here today, it's really important for you and your group, for you and your family, for you and your partners, for you and your relationships. That's really an important path, obviously. But what is really, really important to Taurus right now, for Taurus, is your spiritual path. And that might cut some people out of your life. It might cut some time down from certain people, and that you and them need to just be fine with that, because it's such an important part for you right in this very moment to move forward on your spiritual path, where you just become more like, if that means you just want to meditate extra much right now, or if it means that you are spending time more alone to just reconnect with your spirit, however you do that, if that is going on walks, if that is like joining a group that is just really focusing on spiritual things, however that shows up, to really choose that path for you and try not to sort of settle into please others right this moment, because it's just not time for that right now. Okay, I wanted to say that first. Number 3 of Raphael, which is like reasons to celebrate. There's some good news coming in here. The ship is coming in. If you've been wanting to go on a journey, and this might now be the spiritual journey, or if you've been waiting to hear results about like going on some sort of journey, some sort of trip, that you're getting good news here. It will happen. And then if I individually take this, we have 2 of Michael here, which can be a little bit about making a decision in a relationship, whether to move or stay. Ace of Raphael is talking about having a shift in your emotional body, having a new emotional journey, and this is about like coming together with like-minded people, having a romantic partnership with someone that really, really gets you. Together would change your life. So there's big transformation going on in the month of September. And I know that there's like so many planets right now going retrograde, and then we're going to come into this eclipse season. So there's it's like change upon change. It's like first we dig deep and we sort of look at things that we don't want anymore, or revisit them, and maybe even figure out that there are things that we do want in our lives. But it's just a big movement forward to then sort of it's almost like reassess things, or like having an overview of things, which allows for us to make a beautiful change. Can we clarify this energy that's on the table, please? Wow. So we have conflict and defeat, number 5. We have intuition, number 2. And we have foundation and achievements, number 4. So it's so interesting because we have the underlying here, like whatever fits the group better is going to be better for all. Like there's a joint, there can even be like, if this is like very 3D, like you're moving in a particular direction when it comes to your company. Like you might have a company, or you might be a part of a company that just wants to take things further or bigger, like you want to expand in your company, that then like whatever works for the bigger group is what's going to work for all. Like it's just, but simultaneously here, there's this venturing off and really following your path as a spiritual student and teacher, I want to say. Like you're both right now. Like there's simultaneously, maybe that's why it's a little bit tough, because you're trying to, how do I say this? Like you're trying to, if it's work-wise or if it's even in your family, like you're trying to have this direction, this one direction, and what works for all. But simultaneously, it's like what works for me, Taurus, I'm speaking for you, what works for me on my spiritual journey. Because there's a big, like I just see you being a student of this student to spirituality right now. But you're also eventually going to become a important leader in your field, in your sunflower field. Like you just have a lot of knowing in a certain category, and you're going to be this beautiful leader, teacher. You might already be, but I think you're just going to sort of become deeper and deeper into that, like just be your greater self. Okay? Because we have 3 of Raphael here. We saw 3 of Raphael. Reasons to celebrate. A community of friends. Happy announcements regarding relationships or children. And I just see this, like, it's a go. There's like, you're getting a green light. Like we can move forward with whatever this is. You can move forward. It's like, it's in the cards, literally, to move forward. And it's for you to grab hold of opportunities that is now coming in, which is really going to work out in your favor. There's something here. The whole reading is something about, because we have this conflict and defeat, and there's something like we're butting heads with someone. Like you're trying to make a shift here. It's so interesting because it's like a little bit of a mixed message that I'm trying, I'm trying to figure this out right now, because it's like a little bit of, okay, so are we moving forward as a group, or am I venturing off on myself more on my spiritual journey? But it doesn't even seem like the message here is that like what works for the group will work for the whole. It's just, it will work out. But there's something here about like going against the stream or going against the mainstream, and it's really freaking hard, and it's like it's butting heads sort of with someone. There's someone that you don't see eye to eye with, or you don't know if you're going to see eye to eye. You don't know if we should continue this path together, and going into like overanalyzing the situation, overanalyzing the problem. This is like the moment you can just sort of let go of any hardship in this situation, of any unclear, where am I going? If you can just let go of that, even for a brief moment, because that back and forth in itself is attracting new things for you to feel back and forth about, for you to continue to overanalyze the situation. And it's really freaking fatiguing. Like it really drains you energetically. It's not fun. So for you to just step outside of that energy for a little bit, like moving forward, like everything is in place. The ship is coming in, like it's a green light to move forward. But I don't know if it's like, is it too big of a price to stay put? Is it too big of a price to move? Because here we have Ace of Raphael, a positive new emotional experience. It's a positive new emotional experience. Like you decide to move forward. With Raphael, it's all about like becoming whole, feeling healed, moving in the really right direction. It's a new energy entering into your life. And it's also fulfilling romantic relationships, deep and lasting spiritual insights. This usually is about meeting someone new that really like just speaks your language, are just right there with you, moving forward, having the same vision. And if this is not a romantic partnership, this might be just the person that you've been looking for a in a work environment. Like you just want people that's on the same page as you are to move forward, because it's like with the previous people or with the previous person is not like completely on the same page. Does that make any sense? Because we have like, follow your intuition and you will have your family situation, like you will have your the moving forward part will be yours. Like, coming together with like-minded people and moving together will be yours, but you just need to pay attention to your intuition right now. Like, you're being guided in this very moment on how to move forward. And you have changed your life here. I'm gonna read out from the book for that one. Change your life. And I see this like as a person who just overlooks the entire world. It's like the world is your oyster, the world is your playground. 16 is sudden shift and sudden changes. So this might, like, once you just make a decision, it will go really, really quickly. A shift that wants to take place here, if you sort of just make up your mind, the back and forth is the struggle. And it might be like, well, I have a back and forth. Like, I can't make up my mind because if we move in this direction, it's going to be one way. And if we move in this direction, so I have to be back and forth. I have to make like I really have to weigh pros and cons here. But it's like, it just feels like the best you can do is just to leave it all together. Just for a while, for a couple of days, to just try to just get away with it as much as you can. And put your mind on things that just makes you really, really clear. What makes you clear? Like, I am clear about what I want to eat, or I'm clear, or you might even find yourself in a situation where it's like, well, I don't even know what I want for dinner. There's always two choices. Yes, that's the back and forth energy there. That's what I say. You need to get out of that energy, because there's new opportunities wanting to come in here. There's a great, like, we're good to go to move forward in something new. There's so much potential for the group as a whole, but there's something indecisive that is sort of slowing things down. But once we clear up that energy there, once you sort of come into a more like of a clarity energy, you're going to start to bring in clarity related situations, clarity related people, that just helps you move forward so much easier, and then it's going to go quickly. Change your life. 16. It's time to change your life. This card represents a need to leave behind old belief systems and ways of doing things that have become stale and out of date. When this card represents itself, the universe is telling you that you can no longer procrastinate on making the changes that you know in your own heart you need to make. Suddenly, everything is crystal clear to you. Change is inevitable. If you're to grow and evolve, embrace this new direction in your life as liberating and exciting. You needn't go through this transformation alone. Archangel Samuel can help you find the new path and meaning in your life that you long for. Additional meanings of this card: awakening, a sudden revelation that offers freedom, unexpected transformation, and life experiences. So this so much talks about, it might even be at the beginning, it might even look like it's something about that, something you need to change at your job or as a company, or something that we need to change as a group in a family situation, like a family dynamic, even in a situation among friends, like several friends. And that's what it looks like it's about. But this is just about you. It sort of forces you to really look at what is outdated and what just doesn't work anymore. And that can even be your belief system. That can even be you, Taurus, that's just having an outdated way of looking at things, and we just need to shift it. That's why I feel like just let go of it for a little bit. Just give yourself a break, and for a couple of days or even like a week or something to just try to not, if you're working against a deadline or something, there's no deadlines in the universe. We're making those up as we go. Okay. Angels, please. Do you want to add anything to the situation here? How can we help Taurus? How can we help Taurus in this situation for the month of September, please? I will get it for you from the floor. Bethany. And Athena. Okay. So we had Athena come up first. Wow. Okay. So I was just really looking at this image for a bit first. And I just feel like she has something around her neck. It's supposed to make her look more beautiful, but I feel a little bit like I can't breathe. I feel a little bit put on my spot, like just I am a little bit cornered here and I can't really breathe. There's something that like this, there's a pressing matter. It says it's safe for you to be powerful. It is safe for you, very, very fiery here. It's safe for you to be powerful. You know how to be powerful in a loving way that benefits others as well as yourself. There is a way to be powerful that is benefiting to others as well as yourself. And that you don't have to be afraid that, yeah, there might be a change in family dynamics. There might be a change in a job environment, even in a friend circle. If you sort of become your beautiful, powerful self, like you're full, and you might already be, I tend to attract people that are quite powerful already, that are quite on their path already, that really sort of knows who they are. I just want to say that there's let's say this, Taurus, however big you already are, however in charge you already are, however leading position you already have, that's only half of you. There's ever so much more to you, and it's safe to put on those extra engines. Like it's safe for you to just become the powerhouse that you are. It might be a shift in dynamics, but that's all for the better. And Bethany is here to say what? When you take excellent care of yourself, everybody benefits. Give yourself a relaxing treat today, such as a massage, sea salt bath, or a pedicure. That's very, very specific. And maybe someone wants to shave under their arms. I don't know. Just the message of this though is that when you really take care of yourself, when you really like look at it from a healthy, and I just really feel this one, when you look at it from a very healthy perspective, there's no going wrong here. It might feel like you're doing something right now where it's like the doors are finally opening up for you. Like there's an opportunity here. There's like, and I don't know if you're hesitant on moving forward because it's going to shake up the okay, it's finally falling into place. It's so interesting. I think I'm receiving your energy as well. Like the back and forth, like I don't find the answer. I don't find the answer. I don't know what to do because I'm so committed. Like I'm so convinced in this first message, like what's good for the group is good for all. And it's just, it will work out for you as well, Taurus. But then the whole rest of the message is like, you know, there's a grand opportunity here. And the most important thing is for you to just follow your path right now. And it's okay for you to be the most powerful, authentic version of you. There might be a little bit of a change in dynamics, whether it's in your family situation, friends, or at work. But if you choose like a healthy choice for yourself and you just really listen to that intuition, like you can't go wrong, I feel like this is you. You probably have tried to your limit to do what's good for the group. But when you start to when you start to be bogged down by it, or like you're starting to, like your energy is just really not up to par anymore because you're trying from every angle to have everyone be happy. Like I said, whether this is a company of 25 or 45 people, or whether this is a group constellation of a family of 3, it's like you're trying to make everyone happy and trying to, like, if this is a group setting, like we're having a group goal here, and I'm keeping my eyes on the group goal. Whatever's good for the group is good for the whole, and it's also good for me. But this is the time to, like, you've done that now, Taurus, and there's so many opportunities coming in. There's an opportunity for a new relationship on the horizon for you. There's an opportunity for a change in your job, for you to really get what you want. But in order to do that, you need to listen to your intuition and see where you literally are being taken right now, and just really make healthy choices for yourself. And what's good for you will be good for the whole. Since the fight is almost a fight between what's good for me or good for the group as a whole, and you just, for the longest time, you've been trying to please everyone else. You probably have been coming very last on that list. And it's probably very paradoxical, because it probably looks like, well, Taurus is in the lead. Taurus knows what they're doing. They already have this thriving situation, or they're like already the teacher, the leader, the master in this situation, not really realizing that Taurus is like having difficulties too, and difficulties deciding and being like a little bit up in the air, not really knowing what's going on, like waiting a little bit for something to fall into place, or for something to just, I don't know, come to a realization somehow. I don't know if this was like, it feels like this is the type of message that if it resonates all the way. If it doesn't, it probably wasn't your reading today, and I can't sort of apologize for that, but obviously I want to sort of please, I want to do the same. I want to please everyone as much as I can. So I hope it was helpful to someone at least. Again, if you're interested in a personal reading, please check that out in the description box. If not, please consider to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button if you like this video. Thank you so much for watching, Taurus. Take care.